Alright guys, I'm so excited I can't even talk right now. Okay, if you don't know where we're at, by maybe looking around back here, if I turn around, does that help out a little bit? We are at Rob Arrington's house. This is his RV, and this is where his new house is being built. I am so stinking pumped to be here. They're building a 4,000 square foot house here, and I brought a tent. This is just how nice they are, okay? I brought a tent because I really didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a hotel, because hotel rooms were like $180 a night. So I was like, oh no, you know, I'll just go out there and pitch a tent. I get here, and Sarah, Rob Arrington's wife, that lady right there, she was like, you are not sleeping in a tent. So I'm bunking with Rob Arrington at his place. How stinking cool is that? One of my mentors on YouTube is letting me stay at his place. Absolutely insane. I will bring you guys along with everything we're doing this weekend. We're here for the build for Rob and Kamp Kennan, okay? Kamp Kennan's getting a recreational swim pond. Rob's getting a smaller koi pond, which eventually is gonna lead to big recreational swim pond. He's got his house here. We're building a small pond over there. Kamp Kennan's place just down the road that we're doing a recreational swim pond, and hunting. I mean, this is paradise for me. Building ponds and hunting and fishing and stuff. So I'm bringing you guys along, like I said earlier, this whole week. It's gonna be super exciting. I'll pick y'all up later tonight.
Attitude of gratitude.
Well, if you can't tell where we're at right now, we just rolled up to Kamp Kennan. Greg Whitstock ruined my morning with that. But anyways, we're here. This is where the recreational swim pond is. Greg is talking about the recreational swim pond we are doing for Kamp Kennan here. And I'm fixing to give you a little sneak peek of what it's looking like. They've got most of the pond done already. Over here, if you watch any of his videos, this is another one of the natural ponds that he has. But over here we got the rec pond. Alright. There goes Chris. So we have started our project here, okay? The pond is started. Here, over here, this is our wetland, okay? So this is gonna be where a lot of the filtration happens in the pond. Well, basically all the filtration. The cool thing about this wetland filter, and if for those of you who do not know what a wetland filter is, it's basically a natural, we're basically mimicking what would happen out in nature. So stuff coming over rocks, through rocks, where plants will be planted, so the plants will go through, grab the nutrients, strip it out, and then feed off that. That's why the plants in the wetland get huge, because so much water comes through. And if you notice, all these we call aqua blocks. They're kind of like milk crates. We use those to create sediment chambers so that all the gunk and the nastiness stays down and settles at the bottom. That way we can come in and pump it out a little bit later. So one of the very, very cool things about this wetland filter, like you've heard me say in a lot of other pond videos, is that it keeps the water crystal clear. You go from having water like this, nasty, dirty muck, to having super clear water because of the filtration in it. So we're gonna be seaming the liner here. We're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff today. It's kind of loud with all this chainsaws and everything going on right now, so I'm gonna go up film a little bit more at the front of Kamp Kennan just to show you guys the ponds that he's got from Aquascape the last couple months and show you how this Florida limestone is looking in these ponds. So I'm gonna head there right now. we will catch back up. We'll probably be running back and forth to Rob Arrington's place. And here I'm gonna be showing you guys. Now Rob has a smaller build going on, which is perfectly fine. It's gonna be a cool little thing where his goats can climb up on, and his kids can get in and different things like that. But we're headed to the front of Kamp Kennan's house right now because he's got a couple aquascape water features that he's just put in here. This one I'm about to show you is just over a year old here. They did it back last December or January, I believe. But he's got a ton of cichlids. You can see the Oscars over here. One of the main reasons he built this pond was actually for one of his turtles. This is like a natural area where his turtle would normally be living. It's mimicking everything that turtle loves and would want in a home. So you can see, if you've ever been to Florida Springs, it definitely looks like you just picked this up and put it here, or it's been here for a very long time. So he's got another one over here that they just put in a little less than a month ago. This is again the Florida limestone here. A little waterfall with a stream. Got a big log here. And he's also got cichlids in this side too. You can see he's got some blue African cichlids. There's some goldfish in there, some koi. And this actually runs into basically like a intake bay kind of. I don't know, this log's kind of blocking it here, but that runs into like a little intake bay. So he went from having a couple smaller water features, you know, a little bit here and there, to a fat recreation pond, and it is going to be amazing. And I cannot wait to bring you along with me and show you the finished product. So let's go ahead and run over here and see what they're doing on the rec pond. So me, Rob, one of the guys from Aquascape, and Rob's brother Gabe are out here. We're getting some rock for Rob's pond, and there's some cool rock out here for sure. We're out here hand picking out of this big pile. It's hot, that's for sure. It's a beautiful day though. Beautiful skies, cloudy. But I'm gonna get back to work. Just figured I'd pick y'all up a little bit after lunch and let you know what I was doing. So see y'all a little bit later. All right, so we made it back to Rob. We are unloading all the trailers right now. We're filling in the pond. They had the chance to use a lot more big stone like what we were picking up on the trailer. So this is gonna create a lot more clean, crisp look throughout the pond. Not gonna have a bunch of small rocks kind of scattered up everywhere and all kinds of different stuff. Here's Rob.
What up?
What are you thinking so far?
It's amazing to watch it all come together, you know. My dad's over there working on the drain field. All the guys are here working on the pond, and everybody has like their own specialty. My wife and my mom are inside the barn working on some stuff. Guys are, it's like a whole machine working, and it's working seamlessly together, which is what I love. It's just great teamwork.
Yeah. Definitely one of the cool things when we come to these type of builds, whether it's in Pondemonium or whether we're here doing builds for Rob Arrington or Kamp Kennan, just everyone knows what to do already. We're all aquascape.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
That's for sure. We all know what we're doing already. A lot of us do. A couple of us are new guys, but we got the gist of what we're supposed to do. So whenever you get 50, 60 guys out here that know exactly what they're doing, where to set rocks, where to hook up plumbing, liner, all that good stuff, it all starts coming together really, really quick, and it's kind of cool. So we're gonna get back to work though. We've got a lot more rocks to set in here. We've got a hog hunt coming up later. I hope we get a shower before then, because if I go out there like this, I ain't seeing a dang thing.
I'll be by myself, right? Everyone's gonna be by themselves.
shorts and a t-shirt. We'll see how this goes. I'm hunting with his wife's gun. I'm a baller, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see it behind that tree there. That's the feeder I'm hunting over. I've also got this area over here that I can shoot wherever I want. So I'm gonna be quiet now. Load one up in the gun. He said this is a jam up stand. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Hopefully a nice hog will walk out. I don't really care what it is. If I see anything, I'll keep you guys updated on it. Just a PSA. Don't go hunting in Florida when it's 80 degrees outside and not bring some kind of mosquito spray or a thermocell. I think they're gonna carry me away right now. And the sun ain't even all the way down yet. Lord have mercy. I'm literally about to be taken away by these dang mosquitoes. I'm gonna get down out of the stand and walk around. It's too dark to shoot anyways. I can't see anything. So I'm gonna get down out of the stand. These dang mosquitoes are terrible. Here comes my saving grace.
See nothing there?
Nothing. Alright, well, no hogs for me tonight. One of the Aquascape guys actually got a hog, but none for me. I actually didn't see anything, and I think it's because I smelled terrible. The only thing I saw was an armadillo. But now we're stuck on the property because they're replacing some stuff for the power line, and we can't get out because they're blocking the road. So we're gonna come over here, see what's going down. All right, totally different pond from what y'all saw earlier, okay? We've got all our river rock in, almost all the walls rocked in. Look at this banger cypress stump. Look at that. We're getting it filled up now, because if we don't start filling it up now, we're never gonna get it filled. And they're starting to actually seam over here. They're starting to seam the stream into the pond, because the pond is actually gonna run up a couple 6 or 8 inches into the stream. It's gonna be about 6 or 8 inches deep, which is why we couldn't do like a bib liner. So you can see they're putting the primer on now. They've run a giant piece of wood across the edge of this to kind of keep stuff flat, because you need a very flat surface. Like y'all saw me in a couple videos ago, you need a very flat surface to be able to seam, and everything needs to be very clean and not wet. So I was hosing down the rocks and they were like, hey dude, go away. We're seaming. So I had to get out of there. How close are we, Brian?
Well, we're getting there. We'll get that done, and I think we'll have that seamed and some rocks put in there by lunchtime. We'll go over to lunch. This will continue to fill, and then we'll concentrate on the waterfall after lunch.
Cool. Cool, cool. So we are so close we could taste it. And we are pushing hard to get this done tonight because we have a big dinner out here. Like I was saying earlier, Rob's got a ton of seafood coming out here, so it's gonna be an awesome time. We got a bunch of hungry guys that are gonna love this. So I'll give y'all an update in just a little bit after lunch. Alrighty guys, as you can see, we have put water in the pond. We are working on just a waterfall now. It's really, really dirty and kind of nasty looking right now. But within the next couple days after it runs a little bit, it should definitely take off and clear up, especially as the pond circulates and all the sediment kind of settles throughout the pond. We're kind of having some jigsaw puzzles for sure here in the waterfall. Trying to figure out which rock fits best where, trying to keep all the water contained and pushing in one direction instead of falling down through the cracks. So as you see here, we've done like a little bib liner so that water can't go down behind this rock here. It just goes straight down in there and comes back over, because that right there will hold the water in. Now right here, we're gonna have to pull this back and do exactly what we did there, because we did not put a bib in there. With the bib not being in there, that means all that water is just gonna escape down that crack, and we're gonna lose a lot of water flow coming through that waterfall. So we've gone ahead and we're gonna pull that back, foam that in, put a bib in it, and then keep setting rock. Just look at how cool this pond is. I can't wait to show you guys the completely finished product. Rob just got here with $5,000 worth of seafood that he's gonna be cooking up for us tonight. And I'm hungry, so I can't wait for dinner. So we are fixing to reveal and start the waterfall coming on. We have no idea how it's gonna look.
It's gonna look awesome.
Yes, it's always.
That's how you have an idea.
Nothing but awesome here.
Yeah, but if you buy 3 or more.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Don't forget about the bubble. Oh, that is so cool how it can feel right there.
How's that one look? This is driving me nuts not to see what it looks like.
Let's see it.
Hey man, beyond words. What do you think, Gabe?
It's epic.
Going right through there.
That was pretty darn cool. I'm excited to definitely see that. We've been waiting a couple long days. Now I gotta take a group picture. I've been here with Gabe, cleaning up some hog meat that one of Aquascape's employees shot the other night, actually last night. So I'm gonna take this picture, then back to cleaning meat because we got a ton of people that want to eat, including me. So I'm gonna go up there and take this picture. Stuff is booming. We are at Kamp Kennan this morning, finishing up the wreck. We're getting our wetland. If you guys remember, this thing was just a big black mess earlier. Now it's turned into something beautiful. We're gonna actually be putting this vase somewhere in here, I believe. Been working hard on the negative edge over here, and they went and picked up a big piece of flagstone yesterday. They're getting that all leveled out, settled. Now we're just doing basically finishing touches around here. I mean, we have rocking in some different things, foaming in some different things, placing moss where it needs to go, different things like that. I'm excited to see this thing run.
I am floored. I cannot believe what you guys have done and the generosity you all have shown me.
All right, we have completely finished what we are going to do here, okay? We have the wetland waterfall coming down here. We got the urn here, a spillway bowl over that away. Pond here, our negative edge is just starting to have some water come onto it.
That's all I do. I pray.
What you think, Paul?
Insane, dude. Jumping in feels good.
Yeah?
Can't wait till it's crystal clear with swimming with crocodiles.
He's got throw short. You ready?
Yep.
No way. Oh, that water's cold.
All right, we finished Kamp Kennan's pond, and it is awesome. Oh, thank you.
Hey, babe.
Alrighty guys, this is the finished product from Robert's Pond, okay? Dear Me for Dinner, thank you so much. Thank you, Rob, for having us out and being able to put something like this in. I wish I could have it running right now, but it's not running. But the landscaping definitely made it. It's also not full all the way, but I know I showed you guys a little bit of it running yesterday whenever we first started. This is actually the next day because we just had a ton of fun last night cooking crab legs and hog and all kind of stuff. Awesome and amazing, great food. So go ahead, if you haven't already, run over to Robert Arrington's channel. I'll leave a link down in the description. Dear Me for Dinner, a great and awesome guy, so down to earth, and his hospitality was amazing. And this makes the end of this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've done some crazy builds in the last couple days, both Rob's and Kamp Kennan, so couldn't have been any better. It was awesome. I got to hunt, even though I didn't see anything. Hunting's hunting. And it was just great being out in the woods. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.